Hey, it's Scott. I noticed there's not many Dawn of War tutorials, so I'm gonna try to teach you how to play the game, just the basics, just the core mechanics, and I got a bunch of Dawn of War videos on my channel because I really love this game. So I'm gonna try to explain it, what's going on. Now this is gonna be a hard game to explain because every army plays differently. There are some shared mechanics among everyone, so it's gonna be really hard to explain this game. So I'll just start with the basics. There is a tutorial, but if you do the tutorial, you're gonna lose a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna start. If you put the AI on easy, they'll never attack you. So here could work. I'll just do Bloody River, because Bloody River's map I have the most hours on. I don't know why, but I just really like this map. Okay. So, alright. So here's the basic guide for Warhammer. Okay, so as you can see, this is your starting base, and this is your builder unit.
Most beneficent one.
Now, your builder unit can only build these at the start. These are the gray are locked off. These are what you can build. So, like I said, every faction is different, so it's not going to be easy to explain this. This building here can make only builders, only scouts, and there's a lot of upgrades in here. So I'll start by making a builder and a scout, and this builder will build let's say a barracks.
I will do as you ask. What is your will?
So here's a second builder,
One.
and here's a barracks. So what I'm doing is I'm just left clicking on the guy and just right clicking on forward, and that's it. To cancel, you just hit left click. Here's your scouts. So every faction, well, not every faction, but these guys here are terrible in combat, but they can see the map pretty well, and they're kind of fast.
Commencing infiltration.
The only purpose of these guys is not to fight, but to get these.
Enemy territory.
That's the only purpose of these guys. You should never fight with these guys. You can, but you shouldn't. Okay, so the barracks is done. So what this is a point, and this will increase your money income, which is the blue number.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, now I'm going to build a generator, which is right here. And generators will increase this income.
Defending objective.
Okay, now I captured this. So see how it went from 20 to 26.
Scouts
so now you'll start getting money more often.
Territory.
Now 26. Honestly, I'm not sure what that means, because even though it says plus 26, you're not actually getting plus 26. So just know you want this to be higher. And this is done too. So you see how I'm getting this number is growing higher. These numbers is something that's shared among all armies. So this is a very basic mechanic.
One.
So the enemy can actually touch this and they'll control this.
Position secure.
To stop the enemy from taking control of this, you want to put a listening post on
Overton
it.
721 initiated.
Now, every faction
Yes,
has
Lord.
access to
Yes,
listening
Lord.
posts,
I will do as you
so this is
ask.
something you want to get the hang of. This is a very core mechanic of the game. And these listening posts can also be turned into turrets. So these are also the turrets of the game. But you have to purchase that upgrade. So they're not turrets now, but you can upgrade them to turrets.
I await
The
your
turrets do a lot of
instructions.
damage, and they get a health bonus.
Yes, Lord.
So making turrets is always a good idea.
I will do as you ask. Here to serve.
You don't want to make turrets at the beginning of the game,
As you wish.
because they're too expensive and you can't afford it.
Scouts in position. Strategic point identified.
So a good idea is to see how big the map is. Because the map is so big, you always want to make more scouts. And again, their only purpose is to capture these. That's it.
Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts in
So,
position.
same thing,
Strategic point
capture
identified.
these. Now while that's happening, you kind of want to multitask in this game. So I'm going to click on my barracks.
Scouts reporting for
My
duty.
barracks have access to a basic squad and a commander.
Area secured.
You pretty much want both. So just click on both. Commander is more powerful, so you want to click the commander first, and then the squad. Okay. Now,
Here to serve.
this unit here requires an armory, so I'm going to
Yes,
build an
Lord.
armory, which is this one here.
I will do as
Position
you ask.
Now, the
secure.
armory is just upgrades. You can't build
Scouts
units, you
awaiting
can't do
orders.
anything like that.
Getting
It's
into
just for
position.
upgrades. So this building here is just scouts. This building here is your army. And this building here is just upgrades. And that's something that's shared among everyone. So that's something you want to get the hang of.
Here to
So
serve.
again, rinse and repeat.
I will do as you ask.
And as you can see, I went from 20 to 56. So it
At your
climbs pretty
command.
quick.
Strategic point identified.
I command.
The scouts awaiting orders.
I'm going to capture this relic.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Relics are worth a lot. And you always want to get relics. Relics are very important. But relics take a very long time to capture. See how it's loading really slowly? Okay, that's almost
Marine
done.
squad deployed.
Yes, Lord.
My hero unit is
I
done.
exist to serve. I will do as you ask.
And he's going to start building that, and this will keep climbing. So the goal of the game is to destroy your opponent. Your opponent will have something similar to this, and you simply just want to destroy it. That's the goal of the game.
Yes, my lord.
So here's a basic squad. Got your soldiers and your guns. These guys here you can
Orders
fight with.
received.
These are your fighters.
Moving out.
And the way this faction works is this is your core unit. You want to make like 5 or 6 of these. You want to make at least 4 of these guys. So I can do that now. I can make one more, and I can get this grenade ability. Not many units have abilities, and
Defending
abilities
objective.
honestly aren't that important. But you still want to get them. They're really cheap and they're useful. Anytime you buy upgrade, it applies to all your units. So
Yes, my
you want
lord.
to get these
Marine
guys
squad
moving.
deployed.
Strategic point identified.
So this is a critical location. Critical location gets you more money. Not
Orcs.
a whole lot.
Purge the beasts.
And
My faith
hold on.
is my shield. My aim
This is
shall
the
not
enemy team.
falter.
I'm gonna go ahead and make this a turret. It's gonna take a minute.
Ever vigilant.
These guys are bad at close
Stay
range, so I'm not
vigilant,
gonna
brothers.
put them in close range combat. Okay, here's my
Yes,
second
my lord.
squad.
What's your order?
Once this turret comes online, I should be doing a lot better.
To glory!
My grenade ability is active, so now I can throw a
Let the
grenade.
grenades fly!
The grenade, oh, there's a turret. The turret's online, so that's what that looks like. See what I mean by defending your base? This is what I mean by defending, yeah. So as you can see, we have a large income right now, so we can actually get the more expensive things in our base. So you can actually make the squads
We
bigger
stand ready.
by clicking this button. You can left click it for one guy, and you can queue it up by clicking it again,
Area secured.
or you can max it out by hitting
The
right
enemy
click.
is attacking.
I
Let's
always
go
hit right
command.
click because I have so much points. I'll right
We
click these
stand
guys
ready.
too because that's a good idea. Now some armies are easier than other armies,
Ever vigilant.
but I'm just going to show you the core mechanics. So these guys here are
Yes,
only
my
good at
lord.
long range combat.
Faith
They're
is
not
our
good at
shield.
close range combat. See, their numbers are here. Well, even though the close range number is bigger, they're actually better. They actually excel at long range combat, which is what you want. I'll make a close range unit so you know what that looks like. And in order to make them, I need more room. I need to buy a room. So I'll go ahead and buy a room, which is this one here. So yeah, it says squad increase. That's more room. And I actually can start buying upgrades. So I'll buy this one, which is a health upgrade. Pretty simple stuff. So you have scouts that can capture these. This is your main army, long range. You got your
On
hero
alert,
unit,
brothers. The enemy must
which
be
does way
nearby.
more damage than a regular unit. And this is your basic army. You can make turrets. The more turrets you make, the more money you get. And if you want this number to be higher, you simply just
Need
make
to
more
field.
generators.
Repulsing
You can
base.
make 6 or 7. So
Death from above.
just go ahead and do that just to show you.
Awaiting orders.
So here's your close range units.
Faith is our shield.
What is
So
your
these are your
will?
level 1 close range units. When you go through the game, you'll get level 2 close range units
What
and level
is your
2
will?
long range units as the game goes on. So as you can see here, the close range damage is way higher than the long range damage. And these guys are way faster. So I'll click here,
Understood.
takes about a second.
Ever
I'll click
vigilant.
here, takes a little bit longer than a second. So these guys also have a grenade ability. The grenade only works on people, and it doesn't do that much damage, but it stuns them. And the stun is really important, because you can do more damage.
I await your instructions.
Um, your hero unit will either excel at close range
Work
combat
swiftly.
or long
An
range
area
combat,
begun.
but most hero units excel at close range combat. So basically, you start out with a very strong close range unit, and you have very strong long range units. Here's your
Awaiting
close range
orders.
units,
Orders received.
and I'll max them out, so you know what to max.
Heresy
I'll
flows
max
from
these
height.
guys out.
Taking damage.
I'll make this a turret, so I'm getting attacked. See, now that I upgrade them, I got them a health upgrade. so they're gonna be harder to get killed by. Oh,
Yes,
and the
Lord.
relic should be done by now. So here's my relic. The relic can be protected,
I will do as you ask.
so I'll protect that. The relic, I'm getting +6. See, so it's getting higher.
Scouts
I
in
don't need these
position.
guys anymore, so I'm just gonna put them
I
over here.
sense danger. We will root it out.
You always want to keep your units alive, even if you don't need them. It's always a good idea. So let's go ahead and make
Yes, most
some
beneficent one.
generators,
I will do as you ask. To
because
serve.
you always want to make generators. It's always a good idea. And you always want to upgrade your guys, which is always a good idea. So here's a damage upgrade, and here's also weapon upgrades. So I'll just go ahead and buy those, because they're pretty cheap. And since I have so much points, I'm actually going to buy a base upgrade, which is right here. This will make your base level 2. It will increase the health of your base, and it will give you access to better units and better upgrades. It will also give you more. It will also give you access
I
to your
await
stronger
your
buildings.
instructions.
This building here will let you build vehicles. This building here will give you more upgrades and more. This building here gives you very specific units. Units that are good in very specific situations.
As you wish. Yes, Lord. Here to serve.
So you'll see that in a minute. So I got the long range increase, and as you can see, it actually changed them. So you can see the increase. And
Walk
this guy
softly
here changed
until
too.
we
He's
pick
got a
down.
hammer now instead of a sword. So he got. Everyone's getting better, basically. His gun's gonna change. There you go. So this is what I mean by upgrades. That's basically the basics of this game. Um, it's honestly not that complicated. Each faction does play differently, which gets complicated. Okay, so there is a base upgrade. Uh, so you can tell because it has these two stripes on the side. That's how you know it you're level 2.
Here to
And
serve.
now I can start making. I gotta move my army,
My faith is my shield.
so I'll move them over here,
At your command.
Yes, Lord.
and I'll start on
Order
this,
consent here to serve. Initiated.
and I'll start on this.
With all due haste.
These are my level
Yes,
2
Lord.
buildings, and now I'll
Yes,
have
my lord.
access to level 2
Scouts
units.
advance.
Okay? What I like about Blood River, this map, is I can explain cover. So, when I'm on the high ground here, you notice how this ground is higher? I get a cover bonus,
We stand ready.
which is right here. So I get an attack bonus for being on the high ground. From
Taking
down
any
here,
awaiting orders.
I get this, which means I take more damage. That's what that means. And I'm getting attacked, which I
I
don't like.
await your
So I'm gonna
instructions.
On alert, brothers.
do
The enemy must be
this.
nearby.
And I'm
What
simply
is
just
your order?
grabbing them and right
Stay
clicking.
vigilant, brothers.
Not doing anything fancy. Now these guys are upgraded, so I expect them to be better than his army. So one of the goals in the game is to level up faster than your opponent. I'm level 2, and he's level 1. The army I have
Today the
now, I
enemy
should
shall
be
know
able to
fear.
attack.
Moving
So I'll
out.
show you what attack looks like. Attacking, you just kind of just right click.
Onward to glory.
Your units will attack automatically,
Heresy grows from
so you kind of just
idleness.
right click
Understood.
wherever you want. He's attacking here, which is fine.
Taking damage.
His units are dying while my units are attacking, so that's fine. And see how my building is taking damage? I can actually negate that damage by healing it. So I'm gonna heal my building real quick. And when he heals it, you'll see this number, this bar get longer. So that's what that looks. See how it's getting longer? Okay. I think that's the basics I want to do for now. Most melee units, I'll say this, most melee units have a jump ability, which is this.
Activating jump pack.
And what's important about this
Fear
ability
the
is you can go around the map. See, I can see how there's this hill right here for this mountain. I can actually fly over the mountain. See, I'm flying over the mountain.
At your command.
That becomes very important later. And I actually can do
Never
something like
vigilant.
this. I can fly
Activating
over
jump
here
pack.
and attack. So I'll go ahead
What
and
would you
attack
have me
now,
do?
and you'll
Stay
see what that's
vigilant,
like.
brothers.
Well, actually, before I attack, I'll make a vehicle, and I'll make a second hero unit. I'll make some hero units. So as you can see, I have access to more stuff, and that's the perks of upgrading. And actually, because I have so much money, I'm
The
gonna
enemy
go
is
ahead and
attacking.
upgrade again. So here's the vehicle. Vehicles are what you expect. You know, they're tough. They move around. They're tougher. You only get one vehicle instead of, say, a
At
squad.
your command.
Squad, you get multiple people. But the perks of vehicles is they're a lot tougher than normal. So I'll send this vehicle up, and I'll
He
just
who
go ahead and
stands
attack.
with me shall be my brother.
So I've
My power
upgraded level
yields
1
no
Under
units.
fire.
I'm gonna
Launch the
send them
seed.
against his base.
I am the
See,
Emperor's
he's got
will
turrets too.
made
So that's how
manifest.
that works. Okay. So as you can see, they're dying pretty quick.
We stand ready.
You just kind of just want to destroy everything. You want to destroy the turrets first. So I got new hero units. These hero units will depend on what army you play. They're not always going to be the same. Yeah, I am taking some losses here. So you want to keep an eye out on that. So basically, making an army is always good. Making buildings is always good. Making turrets is never a bad idea. Basically, just playing the game, just clicking anything. If you click anything, it's a good idea,
Taking heavy
basically.
fire.
I am losing units, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make more units. Make these guys. These are my level 2 units. I'll make some of these guys. They're my healers. I'll upgrade my army even more. And I got enough for a vehicle.
Artillery ready.
Basically, just click everything. I'll be honest with you, just click everything and you're good to go.
What are your needs?
I'll get my healer over here so he doesn't die. My army doesn't die.
We will hold against this scum. Move requires my aid. At your command. Ready.
So yeah, just basically click everything. See, my guy's gonna go down.
My assurance shall be settled.
Yep, there he goes. They did a lot of damage. This is what I wanted.
What would you have from me?
Predator deployed. Predator at your command. The machine spirit
Yeah, this is basically Dawn of War. And when I destroy these buildings over here, it should count as a win. There's my healer, my medic. And there's the win. So that's the basics of Dawn of War. I'm pretty sure I explained everything. I explained cover. I explained basics of the game. Honestly, as long as you keep, if you just click everything, you should be fine. So yeah, that's basically that's I think that's everything. If this video helped you, let me know. I'll make more of these. But yeah, that's the basics. Hopefully you enjoy it. Yeah. Alright, thank you. I'll just try to figure out how to end this. I'll see you next time. So I will make more of these. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.